Hola, hola a todos, sean bienvenidos a un nuevo video. Soy Gabriel 565 y estamos en Genshin Impact. Resumen del anterior video. En el anterior video, que es lo que vi, y llegamos a este pueblito Xiangyun. Xiangyun, creo que no, sí, creo que sí se llama. Y encontramos a la persona de Fontaine que ayudaría a reparar la tetera donde estábamos antes. Nos encontramos con un niño que nos ayudaría a resolver esto del agua y la tierra, no me acuerdo, algo de la naturaleza, ayudar a la naturaleza para que todo lo del té pues volviera a la normalidad, ¿no? Pues algo así, me acuerdo. Entonces encontramos a esta persona, le dijimos que fuera a que la necesitaban, ya fue, en esos momentos ya fue. Y el niño dijo que nos iba a ayudar, que nos iba a dar indicaciones un día. No me acuerdo qué día nos pusimos de acuerdo para vernos. Muy bueno, entonces luego fuimos con Jimmy, que andábamos evitando a su familia, que bueno, no sé qué tendrá con ellos, no, la verdad, quién sabe. Pero ya nos dijo que nos iba a contar, es muy amable este muchachito hermoso, bello, precioso. Encontramos a su tío de gaming, hablamos un poco con el tío de gaming, tomamos un poco de té con el tío de gaming y después gaming nos iba a esperar en la mañana para invitarnos a comer algo y que él iba a pagar. Bueno, yo la verdad, yo haría micha y micha. Yo insistiría. No, 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 no. Pero bueno, él ya dijo que no insistiéramos porque no iba a dejar. Rayos. ¿Y qué más? Encontramos a la preservadora de nubes. La encontramos aquí paseando, comprando, haciendo compras. Uf, 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 uf. Llevaba una maleta llena de cosas. Y nos invitó a su taller de elaboración de... ¿Qué era? ¿De papalotes? ¿Papalotes? Creo que sí. No. Eh, Le dicen otro nombre. No me acuerdo la verdad. Bueno, yo lo conozco como papalotes. Entonces nos invitó a su taller, le dijimos que sí y que nos quería volver a ver. También nos dijo que nos quería volver a ver en tal lugar a tal hora. Y eso es lo que vamos a hacer ahorita. Vamos a ver qué es lo que primero vamos a hacer, si ir con gaming en la mañana, después con la preservadora de nubes y después con el niño bonito. Mau, creo que se llama Mau. Así que vamos, y me quise poner en este lugar tan bonito, bello, precioso, porque mira cómo se ve, aunque me hubiera gustado que se quitara la neblina feísima. Así que vamos a empezar con esto. Nos piden que las horas dentro de 2 días. Miren qué bonito. Vamos. Ok. Miren qué bonito. Wow. Tuve que venir hasta acá. A ver. Arriba. Esto no estaba así, ¿verdad? Lo acaban de cambiar. Oh, han llegado muy temprano. Acabo de pedir la comida. Aún no la han servido. Aún no la han servido. Siéntense, siéntense.
Here, hand me your cups. You weren't supposed to drink that, Paimon. That was for you to rinse your utensils.
Mientras hablan, llegan de dim sum tras otras la mesa. Justo cuando creían que ya habían terminado de servir todos los platos, la camarera trae un gran bol de deliciosos conjes de marisco. ¡Ay, qué hermosa!
That's just how we do it where I'm from. Most of the time, though, I don't eat lunch after dinner. there's pom soy coming as well. I don't usually have that in the morning, but, well, since everyone's here, I just had to order it. And what about you, Traveler? Is the food to your liking? Want some more seafood kanchi? Let me refill your bowl.
Muchas gracias. Todos toman los palillos y empiezan a comer. Cada plato es exquisito y tiene sabores únicos. Poco a poco empiezan a relajarse disfrutando de una agradable conversación mientras comes. Las tazas de té siguen llenándose hasta que finalmente incluso Paimon termina llena. ¿Qué cosa? No, por favor, no hagan eso.
Are you confusing me with Shinto? Well, when you're on the road as much as I am, you hear all sorts of rumors. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not. What it comes down to is being able to tell the difference. More often than not, that means knocking on some doors to find out for yourself. Okay, enough with the teasing. Sorry to burst your bubble, Paimon. You're wrong about my family situation.
No.
My dad is just an ordinary tea merchant. Small scale stuff, you know? It wouldn't even make sense to mention his business in the same breath as the thing we were farmers. My dad, he always wanted me to inherit the family business, to be a merchant like him. But that's just not who I am. It's not who I ever wanted to be.
Ya, Jimin siempre se ha mostrado alegre entre nosotros. Es la vez que más serio lo he visto. Este tema debe ser muy importante para él.
Of course I have. I told him I wanted to be a wushu dancer. I wanted all of Tibet to see what I could do. According to my dad, though, that wasn't a real job. Just, I'm sure he thought I would come around eventually. Wushu dancing has always been the only thing I wanted to do. One day, he tried to get me to visit some other tea merchants to start building the right relationships. I refused to go. We got into a huge fight. We were this close to throwing hands. In the end, I was so angry that I ran away from home. I haven't been back since. But don't get on my case just yet, okay? It's not like I think I'm completely without fault. No, I know that it wasn't the right way to go about things. But my dad's stubborn. No matter how hard I tried to convince him, it just went in one ear and out the other. There was no changing his mind.
Entiendo.
I knew talking would only get me so far. If I made it big and leave your harbor, the results could speak for themselves. But I'm sure you both already know how that's going. Wushu dancing is just not that big anymore. In the past, I would go door to door from store to store, asking if they would be interested in hiring a performer. Most times, I'd end up eating nothing but humble pie. And you can't just rely on dreams to put food on the table, right? So I found a job as a guard to make some money. And now I have enough to get by and then some. Still, change takes time. Gotta take it slowly, you know?
Efectivamente.
Okay, enough of all that serious talk. The tea's getting cold. Let's do something fun this afternoon. What do you say, huh? I'll organize.
Actually, we kinda already have plans this afternoon. We told Xianyun that we would go to her kite making workshop.
Oh?
Are you interested in kite making, Yami?
Oh, no. It's just that I happen to know Auntie Shannon.
La tía Chen Yun.
That title certainly humanizes her a bit.
Oh, I know that she's an adeptus. I met her during a delivery. But hasn't she been in the city lately? She's even tried, with some limited success, to change her terms of self-address or something like that. They came to see me a few days ago to ask about luminescent bats. Oh, wait a second. She doesn't plan on putting those on a kite, does she?
Is that not something you can do?
It's one thing to use it on cloth, but applying it to paper is another matter entirely. Why didn't she tell me what she wanted them for?
Yeah, she does seem to have trouble with that sometimes.
It would be such a shame if everyone worked so hard on their kites only for them to get ruined. Okay, I'll go with you. If Auntie Xianyun wants to use those dyes in a kite, the formula will need to be changed.
Great, the more the merrier.
Wow. Realmente ese es un tema muy difícil de y aunque sea un tema muy común, un problema muy común en muchos familiares, no deja de ser algo muy difícil de llevar. Ujú.
Come on, wake up! Some friends have arrived. Friends. Come on, you.
I have some mint oil. Perhaps we should try that. A guest at one restaurant recommended it to me. And I've tried it. Its stimulative effects are much stronger than what can be achieved from chewing on mint leaves alone. Apologies in advance.
Wait, Shenhe? Not there!
Ves a Shinjin sacar una pequeña botella verde, verter un líquido con olor a menta y aplicarlo sobre los cuernos de Kenyu. Yaoya y Paimon se quedan boquiabiertas del shock, pero ya es demasiado tarde.
See? It worked. She's awake.
Are you okay, Ganyu? Do you need some water? Or maybe something to eat?
I'm fine. I just feel chilly all over. Was it that effective?
Chilly, huh? The master always says a cool head leads to a calm heart. So, does this mean that it's what we need to help you, Ganyu? Paimon doesn't think that's what the expression means exactly.
I feel a bit better now. Was I asleep? Must have been around the time I usually take my midday nap. Did you not sleep last night? That does seem to happen to you often. Perhaps you should come work at Wan Ning Restaurant with me. We get off at 10 on the dot every night without fail. I could never. I'm sorry. I seem to have missed your name. You are...
Me? My name is Gami. I work as a guard for the Secure Transport Agency.
Gami. The name sounds familiar. I believe I've heard your name mentioned around the Ministry of Civil Affairs. People tell me you're an extremely enthusiastic worker, and you are very generous with your help.
Well, you know me. It's an honor to finally meet you. Oh, you must be here for Auntie Xianyun's kite-making workshop, right?
Yes.
I have neither made nor flown a kite before. As long as Master is willing to teach, I am willing to learn.
Me too. I want to participate in the kite flying competition with my best friend. Plus, it's more meaningful if you make the kite yourself, right? Your best friend didn't come with you? Well, Chi-Chi's been super busy helping Dr. Baichu. I'll meet up with her later and give her a huge surprise. Oh, I also brought bandages and ointment with me today. It's easy to cut yourself when working with bamboo, so I thought I should come prepared.
Wow, you're really thoughtful.
As for myself, I'm afraid I lack some of my companion's enthusiasm. I was originally planning to buy a ready-made kite and just enjoy the festive city atmosphere with everyone. But Cloud Retainer is always going out of her way to look after her juniors, wanting us to have the best there is. She always puts us before herself. It was so thoughtful of her to arrange this workshop, so I simply couldn't let such consideration go to waste. My motivation for being here might be a little different, yes. But I'm ready to put in just as much effort as everyone else.
Well, we're all here, but where the heck is Xiangyun? Shouldn't she be here by now?
Who is it that speaks of oneself in such an ill-tempered tone?
Come on, you clearly hurt Paimon. Master stopped to buy grilled tiger fish to share with everyone. Come get it while it's still warm. Oh, Paimon's right, Miss Illuminated Bird. Paimon always being the smartest, coolest, and prettiest get this. Someone as wonderful as you is sure to have brought enough for Paimon as well, right?
Xianyun deja las bolsas mientras Xiuyun reparte el pescado a la parrilla. Cuando todo el mundo empieza a charlar, las animadas conversaciones llenan el normalmente tranquilo ambiente de las montañas Aosan.
Paimon's life is complete.
¿Que no habíamos comido, desayunado hace poco? ¡Wow!
It appears that we've ended up with quite a few participants indeed. Go ahead and divide yourselves into small groups. The materials are over here. The regular dyes and luminescent ones have been clearly marked. Use them as you see fit. As for how to make the kite, one assumes you all made sure to listen to the instructions one provided while we were eating. Yes? Are there any questions?
Paimon may have focused a little too hard on the eating and less on the listening.
Sí, lo voy a acabar haciendo yo igualmente.
Paimon knew she could count on you, Traveler.
One will wait under this tree and avail oneself of the cool air while one digests. Do not hesitate to seek one's company if you have any trouble, questions, or simply want to chat.
We're not in any hurry to get started. Why don't we go see what the others are up to?
Ok, vamos con Xianyun. Digo con Gaming.
Hey, Gami, what's team up?
Huh? I have to participate? I thought I'd be done for the day after testing the dye formula.
You're that unenthused by kite making, huh? What does it seem like?
No, it's not that. It's just... It would take too long to explain. I guess I'll just make one then. What shape should we go with?
La mariposa simboliza el deseo de librarse de tus ataduras y la búsqueda de la libertad. Tal vez eso sea lo que Gaming anhela.
What do you think, Shuyu? Is there a particular design you want?
I want a swan!
That might be a little hard to pull off.
True, but I still want to try. They're super cute.
Okay, it's decided then.
Gaming quiere libertad de sus propios deseos. Fuera lo que le pongan. Ay,
Shenhe, it would be great if you could refrain from putting things on my horns from now on. They're really quite sensitive.
I see. My apologies. I shall remember that in the future.
Thank you. No harm done.
Good. Could I touch them just once more, though? No oil or anything this time. I've just always wondered what Miss Ganya's horns feel like.
¿Cómo?
Please, I told you. Just call me Ganya. Well, alright. Just be gentle.
Firm to the touch, but no discernible temperature. Not unlike certain medicine plants I've eaten before. Still, Ganya appears to be shaking like a cat whose whiskers have just been touched. I should stop. I see. Then I'll apply the oil to your forehead next time.
Oh, no need. I'll just refrain from taking afternoon naps outdoors. Anyway, we should probably get started on our hike. It won't be long before Clara gets to check on our progress. Perhaps we should just choose the most traditional style.
Okay.
Wow, they seem to be getting along swimmingly.
Oh, y se llevan muy bien. Me encanta.
Auntie Cloud Retainer, look! Am I doing it right?
Very good. Your frig is nice and sturdy. This design, is it a Finch?
Yeah?
Me encanta.
One is looking forward to seeing your finished product.
What color are you going to make it, Yao Yao? We haven't decided yet. If I make it blue, it'll be more like my friend. But if I make it gold, it'll be more like me.
If you are asking for one's own opinion, one would advise choosing gold. When giving a gift, the key consideration is the recipient's feelings, is it not? One imagines your friend would not prefer a kite that reminds them of you.
Hey, I never told you the kite was for Chi-Chi. How did you know?
With age comes wisdom, child. One simply has a way of knowing things.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Auntie Cloud Retainer. I'm gonna start painting it gold right now.
Good. One will watch. You two seem strangely unoccupied. One was under the impression that one was supposed to be doing relaxing.
A ver. A ver. Ay, estoy emocionada. ¿Qué vamos a hacer? Está claro que tenemos que hacer un con forma de Paimon. Ah. Siguiendo las instrucciones de Hyunjin, preparar este... No, 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 no. Ah, me encanta. Mm. Debería de lucir orgullosa. Déjame pensarlo más. Orgullosa. No, ya. Paimon, ya. Sí, eso me gusta.
Everyone take a look.
Mommy and Shinha made a scissor-tailed swallow. It's so pretty. Yep. The coloring makes it look a lot like Master. If the tail wasn't split in two like that, it might even be a spitting image. If you look closely, there are a few spots where the colors go outside the lines. Did you doze off while painting it on you?
I did the painting. I stared at the paper for quite some time, but I simply could not recall the coloring of any bird. Except Master. Or should I say that I'm too familiar with her queen form? Even when she stands before us in human form, all I can see is blue and white.
Oh, now that you mention it, Paimon can see it too.
Exactly. So I simply closed my eyes and painted from memory.
No way. You can paint with your eyes closed? Wow. The disciples of Adepti really are something.
You are most favored, Shenhe. One is flattered by the likeness. The swan that Gaming and Shuyu made looks very majestic. I'm sure it'll look even more impressive as it soars through the sky.
The eyes and ears glow in the dark, so you're sure to see it at night. Your golden finch is cute too, Yao Yao. It's all thanks to Auntie Cloud Retainer's guidance.
What about your pet, Traveler? Its self-important countenance bears a striking resemblance to that of its namesake.
It makes her look like she's already won the competition.
Is that the Jade Chamber? Oh,
¿La cámara de Jade? Una ráfaga de viento sopla y lleva la cámara de Jade.
who dares attempt such a flagrant display of impropriety by releasing a kite into one's territory with... to do so by making use of this crude piece of mortal machinery. One simply must know who it is that possesses such impertinence.
¡Changos! ¡Changos!
Attaching the strings, everyone. One will be but a moment.
Me sentí regañado y eso que no estoy ahí. ¡Ah!
Traveler, Paimon, could I trouble you to go after Cloud Retainer?
Master's going to be okay, right?
I'm more worried about the person who released the kite.
¡Vámonos!
Looks like we can glide over.
¡A correrle! ¡A correrle! ¡Vámonos! ¡Vámonos! ¡Wow! No tan. Ahí me pasó.
This Fontanian device of mechanical motion is quite curious indeed.
Now is hardly an opportune time for your musings. Someone among us was not sufficiently attentive, and now the kite has vanished.
Calm yourself. Do you have any recollection of its last location?
One believes it drifted in the direction of Mount Atsu. Perhaps it is mere happenstance, but one feels a certain sense of dread when it reflects.
Your concern is misplaced, surely. Cloud Retainer is either in the city looking after her disciples, or secluded in her abode attending to her research. She will not notice that kite. On the subject of said kite, however, one simply must remark on the genius of its windless lift technology. One cannot help but surmise that its ingenuity rivals that of Cloud Retainer's creations.
Still thy tongue. If Cloud Retainer were to hear you confess such a thing, we can both say farewell to any further use of the Supreme Cuisine Machine.
One presumes that this kite belongs to you.
question with which we are now confronted.
Loose bolt. One seems to recall that releasing the kite is no solitary endeavor. Say something, Mountain Shaker. Surely you can think of something to appease her.
Further explanation shall only fan the flames of her wrath. It would be better to stay silent and give time at the earliest opportunity.
We can hardly avoid her forever. That may suffice during lantern night. But what about the moon chase festival? Certainly.
Hello?
Go retrieve the kite.
Absolutely not. You retrieve it.
That is not our kite.
Oh, so an adeptus such as oneself is
Ah, you're an adeptus? Please forgive us for any impropriety. I truly possess no inkling of who could have released a kite into your esteemed domain. And pray, who could be responsible for such wanton behavior?
Verily, verily, we were but delighting in the surrounding scenery. This locale is home to such exquisite mint. Well, and if that's all, then we'll just be on our way.
You finally caught up. You sure do fly fast in your illuminated bird form, Kenyon. Mooncarver? Mount Shaker? What are you doing here?
Aye.
Okay, yeah, I'm not getting a weird vibe.
It is of no consequence. Long has one seen through their disguises. One was simply curious as to how long they would keep up the act.
Then you are not angry?
How could one feel anger at the sight of two old friends enjoying themselves? One is also well aware of how enticing these city novelties can be.
We were simply consumed by fidgy festive spirit. Seldom do we get the opportunity to partake in the delights of the times. However, we are far from being as adept as you in matters that require deftness of hand. No worthy kite could be born of our own weapon. Thus, we could only take the convenient route, so to speak.
Your prowess in mechanics is unparalleled, Cloud Retainer. You wield the wind and waves themselves. Your singular talent stands unmatched across the land.
One has guests to attend to. We will have to convene again some other time. Traveler, Pylon, do try to keep up.
We're leaving already? Oh, all this flying from place to place is wearing my out.
Pues de regreso. Bueno, me teletransporté. Fue lo más rápido. Mm,
They're back.
I'm on spooked. Why are there only two of you left?
After you left, Yao Yao and Shuyu tired themselves out playing with their kites. Now they offered to escort them home. Before he left, he said something that I don't quite understand.
Oh? What did he say?
He said, a kite is always tied down no matter how far it flies or how high it soars. Its tether prevents it from ever truly flying free.
mm,
He looked quite dejected as he said this. Now that you mention it, Norman did seem to have a rather strange attitude towards kites.
tal vez se vea a él mismo reflejado en ella.
A reflection of himself. Oh, if I were a kite, I would cherish that tether as a symbol of kinship and the bonds that tie us and...
Henna?
It may be an exceedingly slim and distant connection, but lose it, and you lose that which links you to home. If Gaming truly sees a kite as a reflection of himself, then I fear I understand his words even less. Well, people often have different points of view depending on their mindset and experiences, right? It's actually quite normal. Just like some people can eat spicy food, but others won't go anywhere near it? Exactly. That's why tolerance and understanding are as important as they are. Tolerance and understanding? What brought about this conversation?
We were just chatting. You don't have to butt in on every little thing, you know. Where were you anyway?
One was merely doing a bit of cooking. Night fast approaches. If you are otherwise unoccupied, one would entreat you to stay and eat before you depart. Oh, it's been so long since I've had the chance to enjoy your cooking, Cloud Rotator. Worry not. One has prepared a variety of meat and vegetable dishes. One is more than familiar with everyone.
Entonces aceptamos con gusto tu oferta.
Shenhe, Ganyu, come with me.
Whoa, what's with all the secrecy? You're not trying to play favorites, are you? If you're ready to serve the food, we can help too.
Ok, a la ya. Bueno, no sé qué está pasando, pero nos van a hacer comida. ¡Ah! Tras esperar fuera de la morada de preservadora de nubes. ¡Ah! ¡Qué bonitas!
I can feel the wind brushing against my legs. This is a bit embarrassing.
¡Ay, mira qué bonita!
I should have asked Cloud Rotator to check before I stepped outside. How do we look? Yes, just like that.
Les quedó muy bien.
You look pretty too, Ganyu. How's your pet? You both look so elegant and refined. Those outfits really suit you both.
Given that one employed the services of the best tailor in all of Liyue, one would expect nothing less. What colors have you been partial to lately, Shenhe and Ganyu? Why is Cloud Rotator suddenly asking about what colors we like? I like black. One is gratified to see one's disciple has inherited one's own tastes. The color black doesn't get dirty easily. A virtue I've come to value recently. And you, Ganyu? I favor blue and black. And the material is sufficiently comfortable, yes? Yes, very. I simply cannot thank you enough, Cloud Rotator, for this gift. And the kite, too. Thank you, Master. One is content as long as you are pleased with the gift. One hopes his garments will see much use.
But your supreme cuisine machine is just getting better and better, Shenyan. This golden crab's particularly good. It's deliciously crunchy, and the meat inside is so succulent and sweet. Paimon can't stop eating. But it's a good thing Gabi isn't here, or Paimon would have to duel him for the food. You know, with chopsticks.
Sería un duelo bastante igual.
He traveled all this way on account of the kite-making workshop, and he spent the whole afternoon looking after Shiryu. I was hoping to treat him to a meal. One will just have to extend one's thanks in person. It's rare for someone to make such a good impression on you, Cloud Rotator. One has high standards. He appears to be a young man of much merit, and one is not the type who would see such potential squandered. It appears that he wishes to break free from the kite string that tethers him.
kite string? Huh, what strange metaphors you speak in, Shanghai. Ever since you returned from one mean restaurant, your turns of phrase render one at quite the loss.
Where do we even begin? Oh, do you know about the conflict between Gaming and his dad, Junior?
One has only heard that the two are not on good terms.
He ran away from home and hasn't been back since.
Hmm? Ran away, you say? One would guess we would all benefit from a more thorough retelling.
Oh, okay. Paimon just likes more mind.
What? This shall not do. Lantern Rite fast approaches. We must make haste. As one was contacting various tailors around Liyue, one could not help but be reminded of Minogius. He possessed a singular talent for clothing design. He had an exquisite eye, not just for fabric selection and color pairing, but also for what accessories could best accentuate a garment's overall style. At a gathering of Adepti, Bonanas once complained in secret to some of the ladies in attendance that the skirt Minogius made for her was too wide and practical, lamenting that it would only hinder her in battle. However, when one asked Minogius' opinion, he remarked that the train of the skirt would serve to enhance your adeptal countenance by exemplifying a certain elegance. Minogius was that type of person. When it came to topics relating to garments and accessories, not even Rex Lapis could best his stubbornness. And later... one seems to have strayed off topic. One means to say that Lantern Rite should be a daily reunion. It is a time to address problems before they turn into regrets. Fate is fickle. The cruel reality of this world is that suffering and misfortune can befall any of us without design or reason. There is a chance for young people to remain insulated from this reality. One should do one's utmost to make it so.
That's nice of him. Like,
Do you have any ideas, Cloud Potato?
Perhaps Adeptal Arts could be of use. Mechanics, perhaps.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I mean, efforts is a finite amount. Aha! One has an idea. How about this? Does that make sense to everyone?
yep. Oh, Paimon really hopes this works.
One's designs never fail. Now then, I counsel rest for all, and to make the necessary preparations. We shall start.
Wow. Ay, ay. Bueno, chicos, hasta aquí lo estaré dejando. Como decía, si les ha gustado darle like, compartirlo, suscribirse para más contenidos similares. Si quieren que suba otro tipo de contenido similar o de diferente jugabilidad, ya sea el, no sé, populares, bueno, si me gustan lo aceptaré, porque la cosa es divertirme y que se diviertan ustedes conmigo. Juego, ustedes recomiéndenme juegos, yo voy a ver si los puedo jugar, si me gusta. Y pues nada, no olviden de tomar agua, hacer ejercicio, salir a caminar un rato, no sé, disfruten la vida. La vida es corta, pero bonita, así que chicos, no se estresen, no se preocupen, hagan todo lo que quieran hacer con toda la felicidad del mundo. Sé que habrá momentos tristes, pero no desesperen. Tampoco estén solo en esos momentos. Si te sientes triste, habla con alguien. Si no tienes a nadie con quien hablar, aquí estoy yo y hablamos, ¿sí? Bueno, el caso es que ánimo, ánimo, ustedes pueden. Ustedes pueden. Y nos vemos en otro video, chicos. Bye, bye.